On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Dawn.
The time of day when the sun's light starts to show in the sky.
Examples:
The wan light of dawn. Crack of dawn. Missile assaults on the capital continued around dawn.
Ethic.
A set of moral principles or values that govern behavior.
Examples:
Ethic principle. The Puritan ethic. The company had a strict work ethic and expected its employees to follow it.
Hedge.
A fence formed by a line of bushes or shrubs. Verb, limit or avoid something such as duties, issues, and questions by conditions or exceptions.
Examples:
Snip at a hedge. Hedge fund firm. The best way to hedge financial risks is to diversify your portfolio.
Adventurer.
A person who enjoys or seeks dangerous and exciting experiences.
Examples:
Daredevil adventurer. Outdoor adventurers. The ocean adventurer holds the record for the oldest solo Pacific Ocean crossing by a sailboat.
Recover.
To return to a former condition, health, mind, or strength.
Examples:
Recover a loss. Recover approval ratings. She is still recovering from a shot to her shoulder.
Artifact.
A person-made object, especially one of historical or cultural interest.
Examples:
Paleolithic artifacts. Peruvian artifacts. The museum has a vast collection of Greek artifacts.
Colony.
A country or an area that is governed by a more powerful country that is often far away.
Examples:
Plant a colony. A colony of bacteria. The colony declared its independence and became a republic.
Sanctuary.
A place of refuge or safety, especially for victims of persecution or abuse.
Examples:
An animal sanctuary. Violate a sanctuary. The church offered sanctuary to refugees fleeing from war-torn countries.
Craft.
An activity that requires a particular skill in making things with one's hands.
Examples:
Craft arts of Japan. Craft manufacture. His hometown was where he first acquired the craft of wood carving.
Fulfill.
To meet the requirements or expectations, to achieve or realize.
Examples:
Fulfill a contract. Fulfill a lifetime dream. It was the first time for her, but she fulfilled the role of priest.
Abandon.
To leave a place, thing, or person with no intention of returning. Noun, a feeling of extreme emotional intensity.
Examples:
Abandon a friend. Abandon the practice. The castle was abandoned several years later.
Exhibit:
To show something in public for people to enjoy or to provide them with information.
Examples:
Exhibit a bad attitude. Exhibit a great talent. Other technology industries exhibit similarly explosive growth.
Locate:
To specify or determine the exact position of someone or something.
Examples:
Locate a missing pet. Locate a tumor. The robot can accurately locate construction material.
Tower:
A structure that is exceptionally high in proportion to its width and either forms part of a building or stands alone.
Examples:
A bell tower. The tower on a cliff. She is a tower of strength for our team in trouble.
Garrison:
A group of soldiers stationed to defend a town or fort.
Examples:
Garrison troops. Reinforce a garrison. They formed a vast garrison to withstand an assault.
Bot:
A computer program or software application that is capable of performing automated tasks, often on the Internet, a type of electronic device that provides autonomous service or assistance to users.
Examples:
Spam bot. Bot detection. The translation bot helped me translate a website from another country.
Ravine:
A deep, narrow gorge or valley with steep sides, often carved by the flow of water or a landslide.
Examples:
Ravine trail. Steep ravine. The hiker fell into a ravine and had to be rescued by a helicopter.
Trap:
A piece of equipment or hole for catching animals or people. Verb, to catch animals or people and prevent them from escaping.
Examples:
Set a trap. Trap an animal. The enemy fell right into the trap.
Nod:
To lower and raise one's head, sometimes several times, as to show approval, agreement, greeting, or confirmation.
Examples:
Nod at each other. Nod courteously. She nodded quietly in response to the question.
Communicate:
To share or exchange information with others by speaking, writing, moving your body, or using other signals.
Examples:
Communicate his anxieties to the psychiatrist. Communicate well with my advisor. Dolphins use sound to communicate with each other.
Defend:
To protect someone or something from attack, criticism, danger, etc.
Examples:
Defend my country. Defend against a threat. International law allows each nation to defend itself when its rights and interests are illegally violated.
Thwart.
To prevent something from happening or succeeding.
Examples:
Thwart enemy plans. Thwart attempts. He thwarted the thief's attempt to steal the painting.
Distract.
To draw someone's attention away from what they are trying to do.
Examples:
Distract attention from the real issue. Distract public opinion. Please don't distract me while I'm studying.
Stir.
To mix a liquid or substance by using a spoon or something similar. To cause to be agitated, excited, or roused.
Examples:
Stir a sauce. Stir up controversy. Topics related to that war may stir up a political hornet's nest.
Intention.
Something you want to do and are going to do.
Examples:
Intention behind his decision. Clear intention. Our CEO's intentions are always transparent and straightforward.
Vandalism.
The willful and malicious destruction or defacement of property that belongs to another person or the public. The act of deliberately causing damage or harm to something valuable or meaningful.
Examples:
Cyber vandalism. Vandalism at shrines. The graffiti on the wall was an act of vandalism that caused damage to public property.
Resident.
A person who lives in a particular place or has their home in a place.
Examples:
A resident of the city. Resident tax. Visa renewal for resident foreigners in this country is once every 5 years.
Odd.
Strange or unexpected, not divisible by 2.
Examples:
In an odd way. Odd behavior. His grandfather was an odd man.
Pixel.
The smallest unit of an image that can be displayed or manipulated electronically, typically a point of light on a computer screen or in a digital image.
Examples:
Pixel density. Color pixels. The computer screen comprises thousands of tiny pixels that create the overall picture.
Portrait.
A painting, picture, the likeness of a person, especially one showing the face.
Examples:
A portrait painter. Portrait of a well-known figure. A well-known artist painted this lovely lady's portrait.
Admire.
To have regard for or respect for someone's qualities or the actions they have performed.
Examples:
Admire the subtlety of the distinctions. Admire kids with attitude. We all admire him because he is a nobleman.
Slim.
Having a slender or thin build, often by design or effort, of small size, amount, or margin, reduced or limited.
Examples:
Slim chances. Slim margin. The slim laptop was easy to carry around and perfect for travel.
Margin.
The space around the edge of a page or document. Finance, the net sales minus the cost of goods and services sold.
Examples:
Margin error. A profit margin. Unfortunately, the book's margin was too small to make notes.
Deface.
To mar or spoil the surface or appearance of something, typically by drawing or writing on it.
Examples:
Deface private property. Deface the wall with graffiti. The teacher warned the boys not to deface public property.
Blame.
To think or say that someone or something did something wrong or is responsible for something bad.
Examples:
Blame circumstances for the failure. Blame the lack of knowledge. We blamed our impeded progress on lack of money.
Process.
A series of actions or operations performed to achieve a particular outcome or goal. A systematic procedure or approach used to accomplish a specific task or objective. A method of treating milk to make it suitable for consumption or use in other dairy products.
Examples:
Process improvement. Decision-making process. The process for applying for a visa can be lengthy and complicated.
Specific.
Clearly defined or particular to a certain thing or situation, distinct, explicit, and precise.
Examples:
Specific instructions. Industry-specific regulations. The scientist conducted a study that provided specific details about the species' behavior.
Instruction.
Detailed direction, order, etc. on how to do or use something.
Examples:
Individual instruction. Follow his instructions. They needed further instruction to perform their duties efficiently.
Grid.
A pattern of regularly spaced horizontal and vertical lines, a system of high-tension cables by which electrical power is distributed throughout a region.
Examples:
A grid design. A wire grid. Grid pattern roads often appear in urban areas.
Degree.
A unit of measurement for angles, temperature, or level of proficiency or achievement, a rank or level of academic or professional attainment.
Examples:
bachelor's degree, degree centigrade. She received her degree in psychology from the university.
Canvas.
Heavy, closely woven fabric used for making tents, sails, etc., and by artists for painting on.
Examples:
blank canvas, oil on canvas. Life is a vast canvas, and you should put as much paint on it as you can.
Diagonally.
In an oblique or slanted direction or manner, at an angle between horizontal and vertical.
Examples:
diagonally opposite, cut diagonally. I walked diagonally across the field to reach the other side faster.
Pause.
To take a short break from talking or doing something before continuing.
Examples:
pause a moment, pause for a reaction. The man paused before opening the door.
Hint.
An indirect suggestion, a slight but appreciable amount of something.
Examples:
hint of trouble, helpful hints. There was no hint of a problem.
Simulate.
To make a pretense of someone's behavior or looks. To reproduce something that exists in real life using computers, models, etc., usually for study or training purposes.
Examples:
simulate climate change, simulate a future scenario. He had painted the wood to simulate stone.
Fortunate.
Having good luck or lucky.
Examples:
fortunate situation, less fortunate person. He was pretty fortunate to pass the exam.
Strength.
The quality or state of being physically, or sometimes mentally, strong.
Examples:
strength of the economy, muscular strength. Health and strength are, above all, gold.
Flexibility.
The quality of changing or being changed easily according to new conditions or situations.
Examples:
mental flexibility, the flexibility of the body. We dealt with those problems with speed and flexibility.
Variable.
Likely to change or very often, noun, a symbol, like X or Y, that is used in mathematical or logical expressions to represent a value that may be changed.
Examples:
a variable species, a dependent variable. Rainfall in the tropics is highly variable.
Row.
An arrangement of objects or people side by side in a line.
Examples:
criminal on death row, a row of cherry trees. He was the leader of the demonstrators and spoke out against the war in the front row.
Typewriter.
A mechanical device used for writing, consisting of type keys that, when pressed, imprint ink onto paper or other writing material, mainly used before modern computers, printers, and word processors took over.
Examples:
Typewriter keys. Electronic typewriter. I found an old typewriter at a thrift store and used it to write my novel.
Skip.
To move along lightly and quickly, making a step from one foot to the other with a hop or bounce, to intentionally fail, to do something which would normally do.
Examples:
Skip across the country. Skip breakfast. We skipped the topic because it was too complicated.
Complicated.
Involving a lot of different things or parts in a way that is difficult to understand or analyze.
Examples:
A complicated process. Become increasingly complicated. He did complicated pen and ink drawings in just a few days.
Reverse.
To change something's direction, order, position, decision, etc., to the opposite one, adjective, directed or moving toward the rear.
Examples:
Reverse the trend. Reverse the order. The restaurant reversed a ban on smoking.
Loop.
A shape like a curve or a circle made by something long and thin, such as a piece of string, that bends round and crosses itself.
Examples:
Exit from a loop. Positive feedback loop. Many people in this city use the loop railway for transportation.
Drawback.
A disadvantage or inconvenience that makes something less attractive.
Examples:
The drawback of his method. One of the main drawbacks. He pointed out all the drawbacks to our plan.
Logic.
A way of thinking or reasoning conducted or evaluated by strict validity principles, the study of correct reasoning or good arguments.
Examples:
An indisputable logic. A demonstration in logic. There's no logic in his description.
Instruct.
To teach someone practical skills or knowledge, to formally order or tell someone to do something.
Examples:
Instruct a student. Instruct a computer. The facility manager instructed the security guards to be on high alert.
Consistent.
Always behaving or happening in the same way, or having the same thoughts, standards, etc.
Examples:
Do on a consistent basis. Get consistent results. You are not consistent in your behavior.
Insight.
The ability to gain an accurate and deep understanding of people or situations, an accurate and deep understanding of what something is like.
Examples:
A profound insight. Share my insights. We gained various insights by analyzing the vast amount of data owned by the company.
Concentric.
Having a common center, with circles or spheres that share a common center point, having shapes or forms that are aligned or nested within one another.
Examples:
Concentric design. Concentric shades of color. Concentric circles surrounded the target on the shooting range.
Alter.
To cause to change or make different.
Examples:
Alter a decision. Alter data in a file. The design of the web page has altered slightly.
Nest.
A structure in which animals lay their eggs or give birth to their young.
Examples:
Bird's nest. A nest of thieves. The female birds build a nest and lay their eggs in May.
Transition.
The process or period of changing from one state or circumstance to another.
Examples:
Transition phase. Ensure a smooth transition. The nation's healthcare system is in transition at the moment.
Outermost.
Farthest from the center or the inside, located on or relating to the outer part or surface of something.
Examples:
Outermost boundary. Outermost shell. The outermost layer of the planet's atmosphere is extremely thin.
Minus.
Subtracting or taking away, having a value less than zero.
Examples:
Minus sign. Minus temperature. The recipe calls for 4 cups of flour minus 1 tablespoon.
Spiral.
A curve that coils around a central point and gets progressively farther away from it as it goes around.
Examples:
Spiral staircase. Spiral design. The leaves of the fern were arranged in a spiral pattern.
Simplicity.
The quality or condition of being natural and plain or easy to understand or do.
Examples:
A life of simplicity. Refined simplicity. He liked the car because of the simplicity of the design.
Reuse.
To use something again or more than once.
Examples:
Reuse the materials. Reuse existing knowledge. The supermarket encourages shoppers to reuse plastic bags.
Advantage.
A condition or circumstance that puts one in a favorable or superior position, a beneficial feature or asset that someone or something has.
Examples:
Score an advantage. Take advantage of his weak points. One of the main advantages of the new product is its increased efficiency.
Adapt.
To make fit forward change to suit a new purpose or environment.
Examples:
Adapt fully to the environment. Adapt as needed. I advised him to adapt to his new surroundings.
Sake.
Purpose, reason for wanting something done.
Examples:
For your own sake. For the sake of argument. He got a new job for the sake of his family.
Anguish.
Severe physical or emotional pain or suffering, distress or mental agony.
Examples:
Anguish and pain. Emotional anguish. She suffered from a deep sense of anguish following the loss of her loved one.
Calm.
Not excited, angry, or nervous, free from wind, large waves.
Examples:
Calm sea. Calm manner. It was the first time in a long time that I felt truly calm and at peace.
Agitated.
Characterized by a state of anxiety, nervous excitement, or restlessness, stirred up or disturbed in a physical or emotional way.
Examples:
Agitated state. Agitated behavior. The agitated dog kept barking at the door, wanting to go outside.
Depth.
The distance between the top and bottom of something, between the top surface and a distance below it.
Examples:
Depth camera. The depth of the water. The pond's depth was around 5 feet.
Gorge.
A deep narrow valley between hills or mountains, usually with steep sides and a river running through it.
Examples:
Cast the gorge. The gorges of the Yangtze River. We must pass through the narrow gorge with a stream running through it.